Fantastic bit of eucalyptus there, but I'm not using eucalyptus soap today. Welcome to the midweek shave. How are you doing? Are you okay? Right then, I'm going to use a couple of products I've not used for a while. So, razor of choice. Fancied aggressive today. Merkur Futur Chrome. Very nice. And we're going to use it on 3 settings. The most aggressive for the first pass, number 6. Number 3, across the growth, second pass. And number 1 for against. And pickup time, baby. So, there we go, if you can see. If it shows up there. Number 6. Now, I was going to use another blade in this, which is this Dorco blade, which is dropped in the water. But I'm not. I'm going to use a brand new Perma Sharp Super, just for a change. I do that sometimes, and I think, oh, I'll use that, and then change your mind last minute. So that goes on top, and simple case of click. No overhang with the Futur. It's an aggressive razor, as many of you know if you've got one, on any setting, but there's no overhang to worry about on that. Okay, brush. Now used this for a while. This is the Omega Barber pole, 100% pure badger. I think it's the number of this brush is 6735, pure badger brush. And I used that for a while, one of my special ones. That one. The best brush I ever had, that for a long time. I love the handle. There wasn't many sort of this type of handle colours when I bought this, but now you got all the artisans and making all sorts of beautiful brushes, as you can see there, with different colours and things. Anyway, I'm going to give that that's been soaking for 10 minutes while I was having a shower, and I've got that felt a bit funny earlier on, like not a pimple, but a bit sore, not a cold sore, but I don't know. I have to watch that. So, soap of choice, Wickhams 1912 vegetal shaving soap, and this particular one is Russian leather. So it's a take on Imperial leather soap, if you know what that soap used to smell like. This is the aftershave we're going to be using. That's the type, if you remember that soap. Oh, it's beautiful, and it's almost identical. Beautiful stuff, and it looks like I've used this as a lather ball, so I'll use it from here. So, hot water, and I'm just going to wet the top of it, bloom it a bit. Let that go. There we go. Yeah, that'll do. So you're in good health. I hope so. And your family. Yeah, just wash the face while that's going down. Looking forward to this. Midweek shave. Can't beat it, can it? Okay. So there we go. So it's wet but not dripping. I've just put a bit on the top to glisten that really. That can come out. There we go. And we'll go for it. Oh, it's lovely. I've got a Imperial leather. It's a lovely sort of, just unique scent. Reminds me of my childhood. But you had to be quite posh, you know. My mother had to be quite flush, as we say, that week to buy Imperial leather. So the funny thing is, I was thinking the other day, a lot of like my grandmother's era, just a bit more water to the brush. And a lot of ladies of her age, this would have been in the 70s, 80s, always had a bottle, I always remember it, of Yardley perfume, Yardley. And it was only used to go somewhere special. Or look at this now, beautiful. So we'll give that a go. But before we do that, I've wet the face, but I'm gonna, nearly forgot, but I'm trying to blend it in. Pre-shave oil, I'm going to use that today, Dove. Not available now, I don't think, but I'm going to use a drop of that. Only a tiny. Always good when I caught my hand on a wall. Have you ever done that, walking along and bang? No, just me, is it? Clumsy. Always nice to have a sort of a layer, that oil, especially with a razor like the Future. And especially on setting number 6. Not sure if I've used a Perma Sharp in the Future before. I've used Perma Sharp, but I'm not sure if I've used in the Future. Right, here we go. Oh, that's soft. Oh. I tell you what, you'd have a chub not believing that's synthetic. Wickhams is a lovely soap. Smell that. Oh, blimey, beautiful. Imperial leather. That'll do. Okay, so what's the weather like where you are? You know we're like in this country. Conversation always includes the weather, whether it's good or bad. Because we've had a bit of frost, snow on higher ground again, and we just had a sort of sleet. Rain, sleet, so it wasn't quite snow down here, but on the tops it is. So setting number 6, Merkur Futur with the Perma Sharp Super Blade. Here we go. Should be good audio feedback. Wow, that's nice. Straight through. And I'm only gliding this, there's no weight, I'm not even letting the weight of the razor on my face. Rinse well, just gently. Nice. Just like an artist's brush on paper, you're gentle. Always worked for me. Wow, some whiskers going down there. That's lovely. That's a nice first pass. There's almost no need for any more. That's beautiful. Just wet the hands. Yeah, lovely slickness to the soap as well. See that pre-shave oil? I mean, there's some of that, what I find is if you can buy these, not this, but a pre-shave oil, shaving oil. Not necessarily a pre-shave oil, shaving oil. You can buy a cheaper one, £1, but some of them can be a bit, dare I say, oily You know, if you only need a little bit, just a thin layer. But this stuff I've always found doesn't leave the face greasy, it sort of absorbs, so you feel when you put it on, you think, have I got any? But you know it's there, just a thin barrier. So it doesn't make the razor or the brush and the soap greasy, which some of the cheaper, maybe inexpensive oils may do. So just something to bear in mind if you ever try a pre-shave oil or a shaving oil. We'll add a bit of water to that. I need to gather a bit more than that, Paul. Right. Do you know this brush, I thought had more backbone than what it has. It's very, very soft. It's lovely. But I've got some synthetic brushes. It just shows you how things come on, the brushes, how they move on when they're made. I always thought this had more backbone, but they are softer, but they've got more backbone, if that makes sense. There we go. So you need plenty on the brush and a bit of water with it. That's how I like it. Nice and creamy. Superb scent. And I find this scent, I usually say it's a very subtle scent, but this is quite, say, between subtle and strong. It's not strong, but it's not subtle, it's just above it for me, but in a pleasant way. There we go. Right, we'll reduce this now to number 3. If I can see it carefully. There we go, if you can see that. Number 3. And we'll go across the growth, second pass. A lot of people ask, you know, when you use a razor like this, how do you compare it to the R41? The Mule R41. Well, in some ways, I mean, they're very different razors. This is an adjustable, that isn't. And it depends on the blade you're using, I find. So I could use a mild blade in this on 6, and the R41 I could use a feather, and that's way more aggressive, or it will feel more aggressive. But if I put Wilkinson swords in both, the R41 compared to this for me would be setting 4 or 5 on this to equal the R41. But as I say, we're all different, so it might be different for you. Depends how it feels. Depends on the beard type. Thick, coarse beard, thin, wispy beard. I can say one thing though, this blade really suits this Perma Sharp Super, really suits this razor for me. Cutting right through, but feels so gentle. That's lovely, wow. No major issues at the moment. No, Freddy Krueger's not paid a visit yet. Don't say too much too early, Paul. See that dot there? I thought it felt funny. I thought, here we go. I've been kissed by a frog or something. But I thought somebody had bitten me. But Alum and witch hazel sort that out. That's beautiful. Okay. Just gather a bit more water. What a way to see the midweek. Do you have fads? What I mean by that is, do you have phases where you love a particular razor or brush or blade and you tend to use it and use it? I don't, because I film different ones all the time. But I would probably use, if I was not filming a shave and I shaved more regular than I do twice a week. Sometimes I do in between if I'm going somewhere, but very rare. Yeah, do you ever use the same thing again, the fad, and then you'll say, oh, put that away now and use something else for a while? Or do you prefer to change it up if you've got the razors and stuff behind you, you know, if you've got the choice? So I'm just going to drop this now to 1, which is its minimum. You see that? Hopefully. And here we go, against the growth. Thank you very much. Eyes down for a full house, as they say in bingo. Not that I go, of course. I'm really enjoying this. People always ask, one of my sort of modern razor favourites, the Future, always has a soft spot in my heart. I think it can be like Marmite or Vegemite or whatever. You either love it or you hate it. But I love it. I know some people don't love it or hate it, but they just use it. But it's one go-to for me. Lovely. Wow, the slickness on that soap is absolutely amazing, because I can feel it on the razor. Just feel the glide on it. Wow. I find it, again, some people think it's because it's so thick and bulky. It is. You got to get used to it and know how to use this. Under the nose, carefully, there's no problem. Beautiful. Exciting time now. What time is it? That's what it is. It's 3, 2, 1. Pickup time, baby. Or future time. Right. Bit on the old. Not even going to go back to the puck. Wickham 1912 Russian leather. Beautiful. Here we go. Pickup time, baby. Like for my skin, I mean the soap helps, it's a good soap. I'm enjoying the scent and the slickness is very good. I've used pre-shave oil, but this blade, for me, it feels so gentle and soft. It doesn't feel aggressive in this, and yet it's mowing down, it's really cutting close, really nice, really one of them times where you notice something and you think, wow. This is off subject now. Do you like hot dogs? Because if ever I go to New York, that's what I'm having, hot dog. Anyhow, the reason I'm asking, can't just leave that there then. Do you like hot dogs? Yeah. Oh. I made some last night, but I don't do them in the sort of traditional way using the Frankfurter sausage. I use normal pork sausages in buns, add some onion, ketchup and mustard and chilli sauce sometimes. That's beautiful. Right, keep the face wet. We're using alum today. Alum. Not a bit of sting or irritation or nothing. Oh, did I have a touch of blood there? I think. We'll have a look now. Okay. Oh, not so bad. Okay. Really enjoyed that. Right, alum. Well, I've shown you before, so you know what I'm going to use now. Anyway, that's the shave before I add anything. Very happy. Imperial leather aftershave. Classic. Now this apparently is only available now in Australia, as far as I know. And the reason you think, well, how did you get it? Very kindly, a chap was coming from Australia, who lives there, on business to London, brought this bottle with him. And when he was in London, he posted it to me. That was the only legal way to do it, because he brought it as his own sort of use. Oh, come on, please. Oh, no need to stand. I understand. I understand, I get it. No need to stand. You need looking at. I know. That is beautiful, go on. Hey. You're not having it. And then, and I used this for a while, Gillete Series 2-in-1 Intense Cooling Balm. Even got a bit of a snowflake there. That's enough there. Oh, that's beautiful. That is, that's lovely. Wow. Oh, I can still smell the Imperial leather. That's lovely. That is lovely. Right. quick recap and I'll let you get on with your day and your week. So we've used this stuff, Wickhams 1912 Russian leather, so Imperial leather scent, beautiful stuff. Lathers well, good slickness and a gorgeous scent, worked lovely. Merkur Futur, the chrome edition, and I used it on the 3 settings, the most aggressive number 6 for the first pass, number 3 for the second pass across the growth, and number 1 for against the growth third pass and for the pickup time. Using this Perma sharp super blade, and as I said, it was a new blade, but it felt so comfortable. Didn't feel like this is a really aggressive blade type thing, like a feather. It felt very comfortable and smooth, but that didn't affect any way of the shave. It's really close and soft and irritation free. But before all that, obviously we used the Dove pre-shave oil. As I say, it's not available, I don't think, anymore, which is a shame. Used that. The Omega 100% pure bristle brush, badger brush, not bristle, 100% pure badger, barber pole handle. It's the 6735, it's on the box over there. That's a lovely brush, but I thought it had more backbone than that, but it's nice. We rinsed off with water, and we used the Alum Block, rinsed again. Then we've used Imperial leather aftershave, classic, beautiful scent. Does last, I can smell it up to, well, it doesn't last long, about 2 hours, 3 maybe, and then it's gone. But I'm quite happy with that. It's nice to have it. And then after that we put this Gillete 2-in-1 intense cooling balm. Really nice, enjoyed that. Excellent. Oh, there is a bit of a few dots there, but nothing major. Really happy with that, to think how aggressive that razor is, very comfortable. So thanks for watching. I hope you have some good midweek shaves and shaves all week, and you look after yourselves. Thanks again for your support, and we'll see you on Sunday for the weekend shave. Take care. Over and out. Thank you.